Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. I think this is working. Today we have Moose Lift 2C. This is day 182 of my fitness journey, and it's around 54 degrees in Tokyo and 5 in the morning. I've been up since 3 because I went to bed early and that messed up my brain. And I have a little bit of setup I need to get going, and maybe a tiny bit of straightening we have to do before I will actually be in a position to work out. So if you're here to actually work out with me and you're watching this in the future, you can just fast forward to the workout. I have to do a little bit of setup and cleanup, and I'm kind of brain foggy right now, so we'll see how this all works out. But happy to hang out. Let's get you in your harness. Is that the best word for this? Head mount. It's likely that my children will wake up during this workout. You know, I had some rare quiet, which was fun. Doesn't always happen for me. So I spent like 2 hours from 3 to 5 in the morning working on emojis, which are like emotes from Twitch, but emojis on YouTube. So that eventually, once people join our channel and support, they'll have some fun stuff to chat with. Let me turn on YouTube on my phone so I got my comments, and then we'll at least start walking about. Let's see, Stinger's playing, GoPro's playing, we're on that scene, that's a good scene. Let's go to single shot. Yeah, we'll keep it up there for a minute. I gotta go to my profile. Fitness. All right, fun. Let's get to work. So we're hoping that the kids don't wake up until I say that, and I'm like, is there a kid in here? Let me barricade the children. Les Miserables style. Y'all know what Les Miserables is? Are you cultured? I think one of the biggest risks this morning is Emiko waking up. Dude, she snuggle cuddled me to practically to sleep yesterday. There we go. I remember back in the day when like a song would get stuck in your head, but it'd be like a real song with a verse and a chorus. And now it's like all this TikTok crap, like these little mini useless trends, right? They get burned into my brain. It's the worst. And especially because it's like most of the time when it's a trend, it's like an expression with a beat. You know, it's not something that you could sing full go. So like the one I got right now is like, more energy, more it's like more passion, which I mean, it's hilarious, sure, but like it's not substance. You know, at least a song like gives your brain something to process and think about. This is like more energy, more passion, and then you just see people, I don't know, doing derpy dances in your head. It's like, wow, this is what life has become in this day and age. Oh, found some toilet paper. We might clean our house aspirationally. I'm a single dad, so I gotta do the best I can. At least this week. Assuming that my wife's plane doesn't crash, which is very improbable. I will not be a single parent on Tuesday when she returns. But I've been rocking it solo for quite some time. I think we're going on, this is day 5. I did notice I'm yelling more. I'm less patient. I was like, is it the kids or me? Is it the kids or me? I was like, it's me. I'm tired. And I went to bed early and I was like, maybe let's give it another go today. Not right now, maybe later. It's just hilarious. I was like, the kitchen's a mess. This trip to, we went to this place called Grand Tree, which is like this big Japanese mega mall with like restaurants and play places and stuff, just because I needed to like physically get out of the house. It was great. But like, I came home, was exhausted, kids weren't listening or making safe choices, felt buried by school, felt buried by work, felt buried by house. Now we got this whole, it's not even a problem, it's really not, but like we just hit YouTube partner, which is amazing because we've been doing content creation for like 3.5 years with no real monetization prospects. It's just like going off of faith. And now I'm like, well crap, now that we hit partner, I have to make emotes and badges, go through settings, and like there's a process. It doesn't just like happen. You have to engage the situation. So there's like a pressure, at least an internal pressure of like, I gotta get this thing turned on so it works. But I got all this other stuff I gotta do too. That's fun. But hopefully once we get everything set up, I get a nice lift in, take a shower, clean my house, do my homework, give the kids an easy video game movie day, get done what needs to get done, and then move on to tomorrow. We can have a less grumpy day is my goal for myself and the children. Just be nice is my goal. Kind, gentle, loving, patient. You know, the whole fruits of the spirit. Let's just work on that. Fruits of the spirit or a tomato. If you wanna be a tomato, you might as well hear it. Can't be a fruit of the spirit, 'cause the fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. It's a collapse. Not really what we're looking for. The things I do to exercise and respect the privacy of my children that tend to come out undressed. It's weird how your life changes over time. Or now I'm stressed about drawing little pictures on a tablet that are the right size so that the emotes or the emojis look nice. Like putting way too much thought and work into it because they have to be perfect the first time. Like, what is my life? I used to just be trying to get through school, not knowing what I was gonna be when I grow up, and now I'm like 31 fretting over stick figures. It's really silly. Okay. There we go. Get that set up. This is like the pre-stream, right? Getting everything right as it should be. Hopefully I can get a good lift today. It's funny, yesterday I had a recognition that I'm still jet lagged, even though I came back from Japan like last week. Still not fully there, which is totally fine. But I was like, I literally at like 6 o'clock at night, I was like, I'm so fatigued. I didn't get a nap today. So fragile. I didn't get to sleep a little bit. So now I'm yelling at my kids. Let's be better, Joe. Take a nap, but maybe you're a nicer person. These are things we learn. Sometimes self-awareness comes the next day, and it gives us a great opportunity as parents to say sorry. Nothing wrong with saying sorry. Some of us didn't grow up hearing that much, so as we become parents, we feel like we have to present this posture of perfection and infallibility. Otherwise our kids won't respect us. It's like, I've always respected my parents more when they apologized about something. Which, shocker, never really happened. So I think my dad apologized like in adulthood for a couple things, and at that point I had moved on from it. But it was actually very meaningful, and it was really meaningful for him to finally get to the position where he could say that as like a 50-year-old man, you know? Stuff like this is hard. What do we gotta do? I need my little mount. Getting everything set up, making this as complicated as friggin' possible for the people. I could have been done working out an hour ago, but I was drawing pictures on my tablet that someday people will spam in the comments, which I'm actually very excited about. For as much as I fought with it, I was like able to get everything working the way I intended, so these emotes are going to be awesome because I haven't seen anything like them. Now, you know, I tend not to think I'm better than I am, right? And I mean, online I play a pretentious engineer, right? So naturally there's a character I play, but in like real human life I try to be pretty humble. I try kinda I mean, we all try a little bit. Well, some people don't try, but the reason I'm really excited about these emotes is I found a way to use my remarkable tablet. The tablet is basically like a surrogate for pen and paper, so it feels like you're writing on paper, but it's only black and white. And I haven't seen a lot of black and white emotes. One of the reasons is like you normally want multiple colors that pop against one another because it hooks people. And I'm not an artist, I'm an engineer, which some would argue there's some artistry in that space, right? But I spent a lot of time trying to figure out like what's the essence of my channel. If I were to have people join our channel at different levels, like what rewards or perks would I want to give, including kind of different levels of emotes and things like that. And I just put a lot of time and thought into it, way more than I anticipated, which isn't a bad thing, it's just a thing, you know? And but I think they're kind of unique and I really like them. So I'm excited to launch them, but I have to get my badges done first, which is another silly thing I never thought I'd be doing as an adult. Oh, you gotta go and make your special badges to make people feel special for how long they support. But I was looking, I was like, man, if someone's gonna spend $4.99 a month to be, you know, part of our community and get these derpy little rewards, like, I want them to be really good. I want the badges to make them feel special because it's really meaningful. They could put that money towards a whole bunch of things and they're deciding to be a part of the club, you know. And that's like, it wasn't really a possibility on YouTube before this video popped off. It was basically averaging like 1 subscriber per video I made. So I had made like 1,600 subscribers over the course of I'd made 1,600 subscribers from 1,600 videos over the course of 3 years. And it was all, you know, grind and hard work and takes time. And then we had this video shoot off to like 8.2 million views. And what was nice, it was what I call like a character video. Like sometimes when you make a video that goes viral, because I've had it happen on TikTok, it's not the best video. Like it's not edifying or encouraging, and it flakes out on you, which basically means like everyone watches the video, it gets high levels of engagement or hate, but it doesn't do anything when it comes to like followers, if that makes any sense. And then there's other videos where you get a high level of engagement. Hey, what's up, Robert? We're getting ready to work out. So I'm doing the first person thing. Eventually you'll see my face. But sometimes you can get a video that pops off really well and it has a high proportion of followership that comes with it, or subscribing, because people genuinely enjoy it and they could see a piece of your character that's embodied in whatever you created. And to get those two things to converge is super hard as a content creator. Like, I've made, again, like 1,600 videos. So when it happens, it's really neat. And I'd had it happen on TikTok a couple times, which is why we are on crap, where's the base of this thing? Oh, there it is. Which is why, like, we've worked up to like 24,000 followers, but on TikTok that doesn't really mean anything. Yo, what's up, Hanger? How's it going? Ooh, you play some VR? What games you play? That looks good. Yeah, it should be fun. We're gonna work out today. Hanger, I just beat Super Hot. It's the first VR game I beat. I mean, I play a lot of Beat Saber, so that kind of keeps my time occupied, as well as what's the other one I play? Supernatural. I have a subscription to that. I like the boxing, but I haven't gone much farther than that. But yeah, so we had this video on YouTube kind of pop off, and again, it was a character video where people get to kind of see like the essence of who we are, or who I am, because I'm the one that makes content. And it was really neat because we have all these new people coming through. Yeah! What do you play, Hanger? Let me know. I want to know what you play. And so because we just got offered partnership with YouTube, I've been putting all this time and work into little emojis for our community, little badges, but you have to like do it all before they like approve it. So they've approved my proposed levels, but I have to finish all the artwork, and artwork's really hard for me. It takes a considerable amount of time, but I found like my style of how I want to do it. So that's kind of been the latest fight of the day, is how do I get all that set up correctly. So eventually, not now, there will be emotes, right? Little emojis people can spam in the chat. It'll be fun. Gorilla Tag. Oh, I've seen that. And FNAF Help Wanted. What is FNAF? Is that one of those like the work game where things like a job simulator? Is it an abbreviation? FN. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. I put it together. I figured it out. Thanks for giving me a minute. You know, I really should give that a shot. I haven't drifted into the horror game space, probably because I'm busy. Like, I do content creation, live streaming. I got 3 kids going on 4. My wife's expecting in like February. I'm a pretentious engineer. I work for Johnson & Johnson on surgical robotics. So that keeps me a little bit busy with my day job. And I'm in grad school. I got 4 classes left over the next, I don't know, 15 weeks, and then I graduate. I'll have a master's in global leadership. I write, podcast, but I want to play more games. Horror games, yeah. I mean, I would think about it in the future. I'm definitely open to it. It's just a matter of like where I throw my time and effort. I also like retro. It's weird, as a kid you can play whatever games you want, and as you get older and have responsibilities, you could still play as many games as you want. You just sacrifice sleep or other things. And I am, you know, I've been content creating forever, like 3.5 years now, so I am kind of working on monetizing and making it a legitimate business. I'd be interested in moving towards doing it full time, although that's a massive jump I'm not ready to fully consider. Have you played Fortnite? Yes, I played Fortnite. You want to know how I pick games? How I navigate things, Hanger? You ready for some real talk while I change a couple settings on OBS so it looks nice? So here's how I approach the world, okay, when it comes to gaming, and it's very unique to me. My rule is I can entertain 1 to 2 games. That's it. It's very selective, all right? And 1 second, let me click, because I can't click and think. I need to go to clear. I can't view too clean. We need to go and change the properties of this. This is my nerd voice, and then we have to go back and turn on the instant. So I played Fortnite, and it was, you know, free download. So free games are great. you know, and I got about 14 minutes into it, right? And I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like the mechanics of it are really neat. Like you could build stuff and run and fly and drop in and fight and like, and I was like, whoa, this is great. And I was like, it would consume my soul to become competent at this game. Done. And I just like deleted it from my system. I was like, nope, never again. That's all I need with Fortnite. Same thing happened with Minecraft, Skyrim, Destiny. There's certain games where I just look at the mechanics of how they're designed and how they function. What's up, Jonah? We're just getting ready to work out. I'm getting a couple things set up on my computer, and it's kind of loud. I don't know if you could hear that nice white noise. But Fortnite immediately did not make the cut. Like, I was like, absolutely not. Because it's so good. So it's a compliment to the game and the mechanics of it. But if a game's designed to retain you, then I'm out. Because I need to be able to cut it. The only one that I can do like that, Hanger, is Zombies. Like, Zombies is still in my top 2 most times from Call of Duty. But I know that I will play until I hit level 21 or whatever, and then I'm gone. And I can get there after 1 to 3 rounds. So I know I can like gate the experience at 1.5 hours to 3 hours. And then if things really pop off, then I can sacrifice sleep and play a little bit late. But then I kill it. With Beat Saber, I can do a session until I get sweaty. So like for instance, Zelda's a beautiful game. My son's wrecking through it. He's 7. I don't touch it because there's too much completion necessary. The only open world one that I'm embracing right now is Ghost of Tsushima, because I live in Japan and it's Japanese and it's beautiful and I love it. But I only can do Ghost of Tsushima and progress it with all the side quests and stuff. Like I can't do all of it. Does that make sense? Let's see. So that's just like my, oh, that's not good. That's my approach to this stuff. And it's just because I have to be ruthless. But then I'll still scroll on TikTok like any other normal human. Because we're all human, right? We all get stuck in these spaces, TikTok and YouTube. Oh, okay. But yeah, we're almost ready. I'm just setting up my camera, which is a little wonky today. Maybe I need to slide my mat over. I want it to be square, but it's just wrong enough. Yes! So it's just like, that's one of the sad pieces of adulthood. Now, you know, if I end up leaving medical device innovation someday and stop engineering as a vocation and start doing content full-time and travel and live streaming, like, I would love to add more gaming, and gaming's great. I don't have any issues with it. I just have to, again, be selective with what I take on and what I say no to and yes to. And that's just like, it's come with time, practice, experience. But hey friends, if anyone's new here, welcome. My name is Joe. I'm about to work out today. Welcome to the frenzy of my world as I learn how to raise 3 to 4 kids in Japan, depending on the arrival of our expansion pack. And then what else about me? I'm an all-around solid dad. Oh, now that broke. Let me fix that and then we'll be ready to work out. But we just hit partner after 3.5 years of making content, which is outlandishly exciting and stressful because it there's like work associated with it. Like I have to make a whole bunch of badges and emotes and stuff, or emojis. I keep saying emotes because I'm used to Twitch. On YouTube, all the things are different names and it's really disorienting. Like on Twitch, people sub to you, or they subscribe and pay a subscription, and YouTube they join, which the grammar's different for me to figure out how to talk about these things. All right, let me turn that on. But you're kind of in the pre-stream time, okay, friends? This is when you can talk and ask questions and get to know one another and me. Because once I start lifting and flow between stuff, I become a little bit more intermittent with the chat. I still do the best I can, but I'm never perfect during the lifts. Oh, you live in Japan! B17. That's the one right there. What? B17. Like battleship? Is that what we're doing? Or bingo? Is it bingo? I think today's gonna be on fire. Let's just do fire today. I'm a fan. I don't want to help YouTube by answering your questions. YouTube, you should have all the answers by now. All right, you've been around long enough to know. You don't need my answers. So now I should be able to push a magic button and give you 2 views here. Okay, let's see if the magic button works. Ta-da! There we go. That's a good sign. Let's lift that up a little bit. And then the other ta-da should be this one. Hey, and then the third ta-da is this one. It's just a test. Let me see if this is playing audio or not. 1 second. Do you hear Shia LaBeouf yelling at us? Let's see. Shia LaBeouf yelling at me. Let me check. This one. Hey. And the third ta-da is this one. There you go. Are your dreams being dreams? Shia LaBeouf always shows up at the end of the workout to make us suffer. So this is kind of like a preview. Because he's just very passionate. He's very passionate about our fitness experience. And he just wants to encourage us to just do it, whatever it may be. B17, the plan. B17, yeah. Okay, you can hear Shia LaBeouf good. Shia LaBeouf's good people. All right, so I'm gonna make my pre-workout. It's about 5:48 in the morning. Kids will wake up in about 40 minutes. So I'll probably end up finishing this thing with them. Now I've been rocking solo dad life. Single dad life is fantastic. You might be asking, but Joe, how are you expecting a 4th child as a single father? Well, my wife can do whatever she wants. She decided, there we go. We aligned on, that sounds better. We aligned on her going to Chicago to connect with family for Thanksgiving. So she's out in the US, hanging out with her grandma and her grandpa and her aunts and her cousins and her brother. And I got all 3 kids. We're on day 6 and I'm still alive and so are they. So that's a win. And I've been juggling work and this whole YouTube partner stuff. Everything else in my life. So haven't given up yet, which is nice. But dishes are a little bit behind. Yeah. Might want to clean today. Might want to do laundry. Also got to catch up on grad school. But Hanger and Jonah, where are y'all located in the world? And what brings you here? And why are you still here? I mean, you've been hanging out on top of my head for a little bit. I mean, you don't have to be here. You could be anywhere right now. Yo, thanks for the likes, friends. Appreciate that. All right, I'm going to get TikTok set up too. While we enjoy this disgusting pre-workout. I hate it. I do it, but I hate it. So the plan is when baby girl wakes up, we'll put Paw Patrol on. Actually, she's been really big on Gabby's Dollhouse. Like, she advocates hard for it. New York! I've been out to New York. I gave a TED Talk in Asbury Park, which is a pretty close drive to New York. So we drove out to Manhattan. And I had never really rented a car before for work. So, like, you could pick, like, a standard car or compact. I forgot what I picked. I think, like, full size or intermediate or something. I was confused. But then I went to pick it up and it was this giant Kia Sorento, which is like the size of a Ford Explorer or an Escalade. So I was trying to drive this Kia Sorento through Times Square at rush hour. It was like the worst experience of my life. It was terrifying. Pedestrians and people in cars were yelling at me, encouraging me. Oh yeah, and then Jonah's in Wisconsin. Okay, I knew that. Jonah, you've been around, right? You've come to a couple of these. Or are you a different Jonah? And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. I'm not from here. People are so much nicer in Chicago. It was hilarious. All right, we're gonna do Tokyo. DadBod lift time. All right, so that'll be ready. Wisconsin's a lot closer to my hometown. I grew up in northern suburbs of Chicago. It's nice that Wisconsin's got great cheese though, and fireworks. That's like a thing, and for some silly reason, because it really does feel silly. I try not to judge, but it's dumb. Like, fireworks are illegal in Illinois. I don't understand why they don't just tax the heck out of them like they do with drugs. I mean, cigarettes. Cigarettes, drugs? I think they're still a drug. But if they just tax the heck out of it, it's for safety. Okay. Then you go to Chicago on 4th of July and the whole city's on fire. Like, the cops don't enforce it. So it's a really weird law because they could be making money and they don't. But like, it's a thing to drive across the border to Wisconsin and Indiana and buy fireworks. I think Wisconsin's legal, right? Now I'm trying to think, is it only Indiana? Would we only go to Indiana? I thought we'd go up to Wisconsin for it too. All right, friends, I'm just about ready to start. I'm gonna take like a 20-second bio break before I turn TikTok on, and then we will get to it. That was quick. Lovely. But yeah, I don't know where we would get our fireworks from. I hear a cough downstairs, which means Emmy goes next. You know, and I am over here talking to myself like I could have been done with this by now. I was up at 3. I could have just went live and got it done, but who wants to exercise at 3 when you can exercise at like 4:45 or 5? Like, nobody would do that. That's silly talk. Oops, our toilet is still singing. Yes, it sings. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Let's grab our mic. Pop that on. But thanks for hanging out, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good today. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday in America. I forgot Black Friday starts in the AM, right? So, I mean, at this point, if you're now going Black Friday shopping in the US, you screwed up. There ain't no TVs for you today. You might as well turn around and go home. Accept defeat. Buy a TV next year. Oh, I'm such a troll. You wanted a TV? Wrong time, bud. Come back later. Cheese curds, dude. Don't even get me started on cheese curds, okay? Like, Culver's. I lived close enough to Wisconsin that Culver's was accessible. There's definitely a couple in Chicago and Indiana. And oh my gosh, it was like 4 minutes from my house. Like, why would you ever go anywhere else if you could have cheese curds at Culver's? Like literally anywhere else. Where would you go? Yo, Hanger VR, right? You know what they don't have in Japan? Cheese curds. Really not a thing, believe it or not. Okay, just checking that. Like, Japan doesn't really know what that means. I mean, like, chizu curd. How would you say curd in Japanese? Because they don't have the same sounds as us. So you can take, like, ice cream is aisukurimu. Cheese is just chizu, which is easy. Curd. They don't have a hard R sound. Is difficult to emulate in Japanese. Or how would you do that? Because even like in the US, we would say like arigato. It's really ari. It's like very light. Kurudo. How would you say curd? Oh my gosh, that's so hard. I have no idea. How would you say cheese curd in Japanese? This is blowing my mind. Because there's not a cur sound. Everything's like syncopated, like a, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, ta, chi, tsu, te, to. So there's ra, ri, ru, re, ro, cur, br, ru, ku, but it would be kuru, do, kuru, is it kuro? Kuru do. I'm gonna hurt myself trying to say cheese curd in Japanese. Oh my god. Cheese kuru do. Oishii ne. Cheese curd sounds delicious, doesn't it? Demo arimasen, but we don't have any. Taihanda. Oh, it's difficult. so troublesome. Wow, cheese curd in Japanese, one of the hardest words I've ever tried to translate that hurt us all. How do you get around in Japan? There are way too many options. It depends on how far we want to go. One of our main modes of transportation is called a mamachari. It's a Japanese powered bicycle. And it's got like a seat on the back and a seat on the front for my wife's. Mine only has one on the back, so we could load up the kids. And it's like power assisted. It's called denki assisto, which means like electricity assisting. So it helps us like push up hills and stuff, because Japan's got tons of hills. So we ride our mamachari, park those at the station, and then we can get on trains to take us anywhere across the city, which is pretty sweet. Oh, what's going on TikTok? Hi, TikTok friends. A lot of people floating through today. We're going to work out, maybe. That's the goal. So we ride mamachari to get to train station, take trains all over. If we want to get outside of Tokyo, we take bullet trains. Those are kind of pricey, about like $180 a ticket, depending on where you're going. If it's pseudo-local, we drive, but we don't drive very far. So like our max distance is typically Costco, which is about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, depending on when we leave. Parking's a nightmare in Japan. There's also buses. I'm not a huge fan of buses. They're just a little bit less predictable. But for anyone who's new here on TikTok or YouTube, my name's Joe. Welcome to the Frenzy My World as I raise 3 to 4 kids in Japan. Depends on the day. I know that's confusing. I'll leave you in mystery. But I'm going to work out. My kids should start to wake up soon-ish. I hear Emiko downstairs like sputtering, doing that morning cough to get all the phlegm out. Hey, thanks for the likes, friend. Who was that? What's going on TikTok? More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Brian. Appreciate you. You're attracting viewers. You're like a flower to the bees. It's wonderful. So once I finish chugging this disgusting drink, I will start my dynamic stretch warm-up. So if you're feeling old and crusty, feel free to stretch with me. Hey, thanks for the likes on YouTube too. That's awesome. It'll help warm me up. I'm doing my old man stretch, and then we got some nice lifts today. We got day 182 of my fitness journey, which should be a hoot. I know I'm excited. Are you? Oh, we're almost at the end of this journey. Oh, time to go. All right, so first thing we got is hip openers. I'm gonna work the quads. Let me adjust my camera. But yeah, hey friends on YouTube, thanks for all the emotes and stuff, the emojis. That's really sweet. Someday, once I set it up for y'all to like join the channel, I'm working on some fun things, some fun emojis for you to use. It's gonna be great. You just gotta stay tuned. Here we go. Can we just sit? Can the workout be just sit on our butt? How much calories do you burn by just laying on the ground? All right, so the first part of this whole progression is we want our knee, my hips are already too tight for it, which is funny. We want our knees at 90, and then thighs to torso at 90, and then your arm should be 45 degrees off of 90, which is 130. So if you get your protractor out, you should be pretty well set up. You're gonna put your heels together, and we're just gonna do like clams. I normally do 15 to start, and you should feel discomfort in a whole bunch of places. That's how you get your glutes for days. And guys shouldn't be afraid of the glutes. They'll carry you well into adulthood, okay? You gotta build up the butt. It's great. All right, we got 2 more. All right, next one sucks. We're gonna lift our heel off, the other heel, and we're just gonna pivot. And we'll do 10 of those. Those are also dreadful. It's a little bit of movement. It doesn't take too much. You want to kind of keep everything taut. And then that's 10. So the next one, we're going to lift everything even higher. And then you're going to drop your foot and lift it to neutral or just past neutral. And do 10 of those. Again, I do the same thing every single day. Thanks for the hearts and the likes and the confetti blowers and stuff. That's so fun. Appreciate that, Jonah. Slowly dying. I've lost count with my hands. I don't know where we are, but at least people are smiling. Okay, now we put the leg all the way out. This is the first. Oh God, that's yesterday we did a fartlek, which is a special interval training workout where you run like low intensity for a minute, high intensity for 30 seconds, low intensity for a minute, high intensity for a minute, low intensity for a minute, high intensity for a minute 30, and you like pyramid up. I got all the way out to 3.5 minutes, which was just stupid. Then you pyramid back down, but my legs are destroyed. Did I forget? I forgot one. I cheated. Did we cheat? I don't think I did this one. Did I do this? Nope, didn't do that one. Or I did and I'm too tired, so I'm just gonna do it again. Oh, these ones. How did I almost forget that? Oh, no. No. It burns so much. It's funny, I do this crap like every day that I lift. I do the same dynamic warm-up, and it sucks every time. Doesn't matter what day, it's just bad. It's like the least fun thing you can do. But you know, some people derive joy from my discomfort, so that's fine. A whole bunch of sadists in here. Just kidding. I'm sure you're all great. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, you know, I'm a bigger guy. Fitness doesn't come easy to me. Like, it's really hard to make myself lift every week or run every week. I don't like it. I pretend. But I'm not like, woo, yay, exercise. So for me, when I live stream and chat with people, it just provides others a perspective that even if you're big and round, that you can still make that best next step in your fitness journey. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if you're whining. Like, I whine through all my workouts, but I do them. And I think sometimes we just can't be honest with how difficult some of this stuff is. So we just walk away from it. Oh no. This one's dislocating my hip a little bit. That's fun. You feel like, I feel the muscle rolling over the bone and the hip popping. It's It's great. It's just all the joys of being old at 31. 4, 3, 2, 1. But yeah, y'all are more than welcome to motivate or demotivate me. I'll tell you that I don't really want to be here. There's a huge list of things I'd rather be doing right now, like homework, cleaning, cooking, going back to bed. But we're here, so we're gonna do the best we can do with the time that we got. But that's a mountain of sad that I hope to be able to zero out. Let's see what we got next. All right, we got some people floating in. We have our spider roll climb things. So these are good for my back to warm things up because my lower back has some compression issues. So my camera always slips. I need to get a new head mount. I think it's time. All right, so I'm gonna wiggle the knees, loosen things up, kick your butt back so it's a hinge. Squeeze at the top. You should feel sore from your fart lick that you did yesterday. I was like, what's a fart lick? It's so fun when people come in and I use that word. I have to redefine it. All right, come forward. Do a push-up. Do another push-up. Oh, no. All right, pedal your feet. This is death right here from yesterday. No. I ran up 5 flights of stairs at the end of my workout and I was stupid. My body's like, you gonna pay for that? Just not today. You'll pay tomorrow. That's the worst part, man. You could do a workout, walk around your house, feel great. Next morning, you're in a wheelchair. It's like, what happened? It's like, I guess I went too hard. Wouldn't it be nice if your body told you what you could or couldn't do with or without repercussions? Like the worst one for me, it's not fitness related. It's like spicy food, right? Like I can go to Buffalo Wild Wings, rack a plate of the mango habaneros. Like, they're delicious, they're tingly. There's a little bit of mouth pain, but you can work through it just for the joy of the challenge. But dude, there's been the next day, sometimes the day after and after that, it's like you have to give up sometimes. The body shakes and stuff. It's like, what is going on? I wish I didn't do that. All right. Shoulders dislocated. That's great. We got lunges next. Cool. It's like, what if my body told me, hey, you know, you think you can eat this right now, but did you know that tomorrow, and you remember what happened last time, but today you think, oh no, it'll be different. It won't. Like, I wish there's a little red LED that just start blinking on your plate. Like, hey, this is how much pain you're signing up for. And it just like keeps getting brighter. Like, dude. The next morning, it's suffering. Pain. I like to call that like overdrawing on your fun account. Like you pull more fun than you have for the day you're on. So you pull from tomorrow's fun. Hit pop, I don't know if you heard that. So that means the next day there's no fun. You used it all already. And you can overdraw on your fun account for multiple days if you go hard enough. So you ask yourself, is it worth it? As you get older, definitely becomes less worth it. You're like, let me just be reasonable. Let me recognize that I'm old. Oh. Baby girl's up. Give me 1 second. Get her changed. Hey, X. I'm gonna get you dressed so you can watch Gabby's Dollhouse, okay? Good morning. So nice to see you. Oh man, smelly, that's gross. Yeah, yucky poo-poo, that's right. It's just part of life. We don't. It's a process. Yeah, get comfy, cozy under the blankie. I'll get Gabby's Dollhouse on for you. All right. Glad you're so excited. Nice. Keeps life interesting. Hey YouTube. Sorry about that. Had a diaper change. Yo, who is that? It's Blue Bam. I'm working on it. Let me turn it on for you, okay? Alright, get comfy under your blankie. Gosh, so much cuteness, it's unbearable sometimes. It like physically hurts me how viscerally cute she is. I know, I'm working on it. There's a process. I don't know why it takes so many steps to get into these apps.
this point, Alexa should be able to read my mind and just tell me this is the show you are seeking. Oh, do you need some help? That blanket looks a little big.
Yeah, little baby.
Little big for little baby girl. You're not gonna be a baby much longer. I just want you to know that you can't keep milking this thing, alright? Frick. Oh, no. Oh, no, it might not work today, Grammy. We might have to do Disney Plus because we share an account, and every once in a while Netflix is like, hey, the account owner shouldn't be sharing this with you in Japan. Hey, what's up with that? I don't know why we don't buy our own Netflix. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we can't watch Gabby's Dollhouse, so Disney. You gotta be careful with Disney, though, because they'll sue us, so I have to keep the volume low. Tall. Yeah, we'll do Bluey. So, I don't know if you can understand this because you're 2 years old, but we share an account with the father-in-law. He invited us onto his plan, but every once in a while Netflix is like, hey, you need to be activated, and they ask for this information, but your father-in-law is asleep right now, so yeah, so it's very complicated to fix. It's not a very thoughtful part of their platform. I mean, it helps them keep people from lying, which is also important, because unfortunately a lot of people steal from those platforms. All right, Bluey, we're almost ready to work out. We're so close. We warmed up. We always get through the warm-up, and then it's like, never mind. Yeah, you. All right, here you go, happy girl. Do 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 do. Maybe. Come on. Oh man, internet's working really hard today. I know. Let's go back to YouTube. Did we break it? Oh, one second, I broke it. Give me a minute. I'll try again. There we go. Let's see if we can get back to our workout. Hey, there we go. All right. And luckily we got everything set up so that we're ready to go to the bathroom because we're old and our tubes are like, but what if we just go to the bathroom? Ready? We finally ready to sweat, y'all? Still there? Alright, let's go. Wake up. Wake up, YouTube. It's starting to work. You're slacking. You too, TikTok. I got a mic. Alright, old man stretch. Time for our shoulders. Yeah. Let's get some natural light. See that? We almost did a thing. Whew. Open sesame. All right. Hey, thanks for the likes, friend. Who is that? Josiah. What's up, bud? We're gonna work out. So back to stretching. Back to basics. Okay. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. Hands clap together. And that's 1. No. 2. 3. No. 4. 5. 6. No. 7. It always gets worse. 8. I'm just so old. 9. 1 more. Woo. And 10. Settle for a minute. Come up, take your hand, bring it to your knee. Be a windmill. 1. It's just a pleasant reminder, 2, that your body's old. 3, it's crunchy. 4, 5, it's like a bag of Doritos. 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we have to rotate to the other side. We're almost warmed up. We're out. Almost being a relative term here. Oh, no. No. This one's worse. As much as I hate strength days, it's really good because it always works to kind of pull me into alignment. Because I always work on trying to lift symmetrically with good form. I'm not perfect at it because I got a whole bunch of spine and neurological issues. But it means that when I show up and do my runs, it's a much higher probability that things work out safely for me. And I like that. But it means that things like this, initially, are going to be super uncomfortable because, lo and behold, we're twisted up. This stretch feels very different on my left side than my right side because the way that I've been working hasn't been perfectly symmetrical. 2, that's normal. 3, just part of the process. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Come on now. Oh, actually, I need these. Oh, I just got a back crack. Let's keep going. Oh, it feels so good. Okay. Oh no. Oh. Neck cracks and pops. Just getting our body put back together the way it goes. It's funny, I was wearing this shirt out on the town, which means I went to a tonkatsu restaurant down the street. Tonkatsu is just like fried pork. Took my son out on a daddy date. Loved it. He had the day off of school, so made it special for him. We played catch and all kinds of cool stuff. But I was wearing this shirt because I wear my shirts for 24 hours, but across 2 days based on my workout schedule. The waitress was like, "Oh, so this," like, "Sugoi." I was like, "What?" Sugoi means like great. And she's like, "Anata wa like T-shirts, Levi Heijo," which is like Captain Levi. Levi Heijo. Kakoi desu. Like, it's cool. I was like, it is kakoi desu. That's why I cosplay him, because he is cool. He is the best. All right. So for fun here, because we don't have a lot of chatter, which is okay, I think I'm gonna throw I think to be wild this morning, I'm gonna throw Twitch on. It's been a while. I've been working on hitting partner and having like YouTube be successful, which we're getting there. So I think I'm gonna try to layer back in some of our base. I have abandoned them in their time of need, so let's get the band back together. It just gives us more people to chat with. I do need to cover my phone for 1 minute just because sometimes this shows my work email, so. Oh man, super sore. Well, luckily it's all notifications. Swipe up to unlock. I hate Apple. just disdain from my soul. It's not that they're bad, they're just not good. Oh no, my tablet fell asleep. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna come back over here and click this again. You know, there's too many buttons. That's my problem. I have all the buttons. All right, let's dismiss that. I come back over here. Dude, we have 42 views on YouTube. That's so fun. Why are you breathing heavily, Hottie? Well, it's because I have a genetic condition. I'm heavy. No, actually, it's a known issue. I used to, like, when I would play video games, especially if I had headphones on, I was like a huge heavy mouth breather. And my mom was like, is this kid gonna be all right? Like, what is going on? No, and you know, it's funny, my kids have it. Like, if my son's reading a book and focused, he is also a heavy mouth breather. It's hilarious. All right, let me create a live. Stream in real life. Will I be able to do this safely? Can I do it this way? Oh, I figured it out, friends. That's huge. Fitness and health. What do you want? Go sit at the table. I see. I was concerned. It's okay. A lot of people are. I'll let you know I haven't died yet, so that's good. Oh my God, we got clean. All right. I've been in survival dad mode. I'm a single parent this week. Yo, what's up? Eliza Blossom, what's up? Oh, you literally said what's up before I read your comment. That was what's up. That's so funny. Hey friends, we're working out. That's what's up. And what do we got on TikTok? Earthquake happened. No, really? Earthquakes happen all the time. I've slept through a lot of them, actually. I'm a heavy sleeper. That's because I'm a gaijin foreigner. I don't even notice the shake anymore. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's go to DadBod. So here's what we have on tap, friends, for YouTube. This is our workout today. Oh, cute kid. Yeah, we got 3.5 of them. For the win. France. F is for real. France, what are we saying? We're almost done with our stretch. You need help opening that as well? She's a cute kid. We don't know where the curls came from. It's still an ongoing debate between me and my wife. Don't eat any of this stuff. It's old. We have to do dishes. I promise I normally don't live like an animal. This is a special circumstance where I've been trying to do my full-time job across time zones, take care of 3 kids for a whole week. It's been wild, okay? Looks a bit, lack of a better word, items thrown around the room. I think they're like, I'm normally a half wholesome streamer, but I think what you're trying to say, Rat Poison, is like, it seems like there's a lot of shit all over the place. That's what it is. It's really bad. I normally don't swear. Those notes! Oh my gosh, the notes are so good, right? Demotivation of the day. Nobody said it was easy. Nobody said it would be this hard. I stole that line from Coldplay, but that's how I feel right now. All right, so we got 3 more stretches and then we can actually work out. But happy y'all are here. Now, friends, you're gonna feel a little bit disjointed today, just as I am, because chat was kind of quiet on YouTube, so I had the bright idea of also going live on Twitch and TikTok. So as soon as I made that choice, everyone decided to show up. And I know y'all won't be able to see what's going on, but so if you feel like I'm talking to multiple people in multiple rooms, it's because I am. I try to be inclusive of different members of our community from different spaces on the interwebs, and some people enjoy some platforms more than others. So I'm not exclusive to Twitch or to YouTube or to, what's the other one? TikTok. I just do the best I can across it. But you're welcome to bounce between them if you see that my focus is biased one way or another. I'm the same person on each platform, but the streaming experience is different on each one actually. So right now YouTube's got probably the best quality stream. So you got multiple camera perspectives, you got my tablet, you got the first person, third person, it's a hoot. TikTok's got the steady view. I just saw someone post on TikTok. And Twitch is also B+. What color do you think would fit best in the white-blue environment? Orange, red, or yellow? In a white-blue environment? Color wheel. Blue. I'm not a color theorist. I'm not even gonna take a stab at it, Rat Poison. Let me check YouTube, and then we got some groundwork over here. Turn my other camera back on. I'll go sideways for the people. All right. These notes. If you're loving like animals, then I'm an elephant. My house is a mess. Nice. I love that. All right. So we got can't use TikTok, so it's banned where I live. Oh, interesting, Howdy. Yeah, it's happening more and more. Some people say it's biased towards China as well. Don't worry, I can blame an imaginary storm for all the chaos. That's true. All right, so we're gonna do what I call like wrist breakers. So I forgot which one I do. Okay, so you wanna start neutral, bring your wrist closer to your knees, and then you wanna go over the top and kind of rotate, and it should suck. Then come back, then start on the other side of it. Go back, start from the same side, go back. I normally do 3. Now you want to put your arms a little farther forward, flip them, and then you want to do the same kind of movement but the other way. So all this is like stretching your wrists, your hands, your forearms, even shoulders. Pretty much sucks the whole time for me. So I got a shoulder injury I'm working on. Now this one is kind of extreme. You are the best! Are you sure? MSGW, are you sure? I mean, surely I can't be the best. According to Social Blade, which reviews social media accounts, my channel on YouTube is a B-. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the best. It depends on which standard you have. But I was like, whoa, that's so much better. I used to be a D. So I'm a B- content creator. It's kind of edifying, kind of not, right? What do I do after that? Okay, and then we have flip the hands again. We got cat stretch. Meow. You could cosplay a cat for a minute. Yes, I am. Well, thank you so much, MSGW. I appreciate that. Welcome, friends. For those of you who are new here, my name's Joe. Welcome to the frenzy of my world as I learn how to raise 3 kids in Japan. I've been making content and live streaming for about 3.5 years for free. And then we just hit partner last week on YouTube, which is wild. So there's a hope. Let me see if I miss anything. Seems like I'll settle with orange. Yeah, I have no idea. Think of the Portal games. That's a good idea. I like the Portal game allegory. Yeah, pick a color scheme that works. I don't know. So we're all warmed up. A++, nah. And then you got like the S tier beyond the A's. There's all kinds of mess. All right, so let's look at what we did last time. So for anyone who's new here, I do fitness content. I'm an engineer though, so I'm not like a certified trainer. I had another trainer named Musa Boot from Canada develop my program, and together we built a 16-week half marathon training program. So I ran the program, I did the race about 9 weeks ago, and what I've been doing is reworking through all the lifts and the runs to check progress and kind of growth. So I'm on day 182 of my journey. I'm like 300 pounds, bigger guy, but like running long distances. So this is the last time I'm doing workout 2C, which is the second block, week 9, I guess. So I've seen a lot of improvement over the course of it, but single step up curl press, that sucks. All right, let's go do that thing, I guess. Imagine if you become a bodybuilder after this. Do you have Snapchat? No, I do not have a Snapchat. I'm 31 years old. I'm too old for Snapchat. It's for the Gen Xers. I played around with it for a little bit. What, do I need a Snapchat now too? I got LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, a dead Facebook page because I don't understand it anymore. I used to understand Facebook, and now these young folk. Just kidding, I'm really not that old. All right, so step up curl. It's pretty simple. Oh, I gotta change my camera. I'll go to that scene. And what do we got? I'll remember something about it. I always try to pay attention to Rat Poison because he's been in our community forever. Have you ever hiked Mount Fuji? I ran a half marathon around the base of Mount Fuji. Like, it didn't run around the physical base of it, if that makes sense. But like at the base of Mount Fuji, yo, what's up, Clips? At the base of Mount Fuji, there is a lake, and I ran around the lake at the base of Mount Fuji. Wow, prepositions kicking my butt today, right? Which was beautiful. I recorded that video. If you just search Lake Yamanakako on our YouTube, there's a full thing you can watch. But I have not hiked it yet. Not really interested in it. It's just a big rock. It's pretty. I'm sleeping over. You're 99 years old. Fantastic. K-Go. How long did it take? You almost sound like you're from the South the way you spelled that wrong. It took me, I think, 2.5 hours to run it. So get in there. So when we do a step, we're stepping up, curl, press, we have to keep the core engaged. So I have 2 compressed discs in my back, and I have a lot of problems with that. So if I don't lock the core, it causes your sacrums where your hips are connected. This is your spine. Your sacrum can kind of, when you do a leg raise, I forgot which way it bends. I think it goes this way. It can put too much of a load on your spinal cord, which creates a whole bunch of nerve issues that I have. So before I do anything like this, I will normally hit one deadlift, push my butt back, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then as I stand more upright, I can tuck my tailbone in. I'll show it this way. I like drop it back, squeeze at the top, tuck my tailbone in, and then from there, with that tucked in, it's safer for me to step. So that's like a form thing I have to do because I'm got problems. I like your t-shirt, thank you. Clips, if you like my t-shirt, you'll like some of my content because I cosplay Levi. He's like my favorite. Levi Hagel. All right, what am I gonna do? Well, later, time to eat. See you around, Rat Poison. Have a good one. All right, let's do it. Huzzah. So, again, deadlift, just a little one. Bring it up, squeeze, lock core, step up with core engaged. Ooh, do I want to do it on this side? Yep. One. Now I'm just gonna do it from one pose. You can do the step each time, based on the weight, form, fatigue, I'm just gonna try to hit it all at once. Look out, Ems. That's the danger zone. Still in the danger zone. You're a liability right now. I see you in my mirror. Oh, 5. Look out, Ems. No. You're cute about it too. It's terrible. That's fine. You know, I was gonna do the other side, but go ahead. You can climb it, little miss. Oh, you're just gonna camp there? That's great. The top of it's owned by a company. That's fantastic. I had no idea. I saw your short. I'm now in. That's awesome. Well, welcome, Clips. Cool pose. Next to company will own Mount Everest. You know, it's surprising, right? You know, if you look at the U.S. Constitution or whatever, or what is it? Declaration of Independence. Jefferson's like, we hold these truths to be self-evident, and all men are creating. It's like I'm mixing up Schoolhouse Rock. But the main quote is like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? The pursuit of happiness. It means you're allowed to pursue it. You're not guaranteed it. But he actually was inspired by a philosopher in Europe, I don't remember exactly where, named John Locke. And John Locke, when he wrote his kind of declaration, I forgot exactly what it was called. It was about like free market capitalism and all that. It was life, liberty, and property. And there's a subtle change from Jefferson of, well, we probably don't want to guarantee property to everyone. Let's guarantee the ability to pursue. How's that sound? Not even equitable ability to pursue, just you can pursue it. Yeah, it's stuck. It's okay. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness versus life, liberty, and property. Okay. So yeah, someone will eventually own Mount Fuji and Mount Everest. One. Oh no, this is my bad leg. Actually, each leg's bad in its own special way. Pose. 3, refined it. 4. The stability stuff's really hard for me. 5. 6. No. 7. So that's your politics lesson. I'm actually studying in a theological seminary, but we're going through economics and stuff right now. All right, let's update my sheet and I'll check chat. Pose. All right, click the button. Remarkable tablet. Nothing on TikTok, Twitch. Cool. All right. Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. They're waiting in the wings for you. Take your time. Mount Everest. Your plans for exercise have been thwarted. You just got out of the surgery. Well, that's awesome, Eliza. Well, I mean, hopefully it's awesome. Did you have a good outcome? If you didn't, it's not awesome. It's sad. I actually make medical devices. So depending on the surgery you had, if you're open to sharing some details, I can tell you what devices they use. And if I made any of them, although there's a lot of competition in that space, though. Could be Johnson & Johnson, could be Medtronic, all kinds of folks at play. But I hope you have a really successful recovery. Oh crap, we have the single leg glute raise bridge. This is just dreadful. Dreadful lift coming up here, friends. I did! You had a good outcome? That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that, friend. All right. Can't even do a push-up. Hey, I started on my knees 180 days ago, so just, it takes time. I'm setting you down for 1 second because I'm drinking too much water and I've been interrupted too many times by my kids. get old and you pee more. It's so weird. Let me check my battery. Oh my gosh, I almost lost you. All right, we gotta go change the battery. Do an emergency, friends. All right, I'm gonna try to stabilize you. Okay, got your anesthesia coming in right now. All right, so you're gonna feel a slight tingle under your right ear. We're putting in your supplemental power supply. There you go. It tastes like coconut and metal, to quote our dear friend Tony Stark. We're gonna remove your supplemental or your main power source. Poof. Well, patient's still stable, so that's not bad. All right, we're gonna put in the second battery. Should feel a little tingle, numbness in your toes, totally fine, totally normal. Unfortunately, you're only at 68%, but that'll be enough. Let's remove the power. Not the outcome we were hoping for, so probably added a couple minutes to your life, but not even an hour. Eliza, you subbed? That's insane. What a terrible decision. Why would you do that? There are so many other better creators on the internet. I would like to invite you to reconsider your decision. What? Why don't you do some research, come back, and then decide if you actually want to hold to your initial decision. You're not even late 20s. Hey. My issue started at 24, so it happens to us all right? Different times in different ways, and I did a lot of physical therapy to figure out what was going on with my body and how to exercise safely, so anyone can learn in these spaces. Hope you get better, Hardy. Yeah. Can't even do push-ups because my shoulders are bad. Well, there's a lot of shoulder stabilizing exercises you could do as well. Actually, my right shoulder is kind of dislocated, so I have to be very careful with how I do any kind of shoulder press or flies or raises. A lot of times this shoulder, well, you can't see what I'm doing, but a lot of times this shoulder will dip out and back. I'll have to like pop and dislocate it to the right posture before I lift, otherwise I will lift like this. So I have a mirror so that I have to see what I'm doing. It's like 40 bucks. It's helped me so much. Thank you for the stream. I have to sleep. Hey, no worries, Howdy. Harry, Howdy, however you want me to say it. Thank you for being here, bud. Nice to meet you. Oh, careful. All right. So I got glute raise presses. I'm going to add a band. I'm going to press for. Ooh, careful. That's going to make a loud noise. Ah, wasn't as bad as it could have been. All right, go black and red because I got glutes for days. I could press more than a 40, but because balance is involved, I'm gonna keep it at a 40. Good night, Howdy. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's such a blessing to meet you, friend. 6 push-ups, partial collapse. What does that even mean? All right, so I'm gonna get this put around our legs. Grab our weight before we get into it. You're writing a novel while you're streaming. Fantastic. What are you writing about, friend? I want to do some books in the future. Haven't gotten to it because I got to finish grad school and raise all my children and work out. Do my day job. But eventually it'd be cool. So we're going to do a glute bridge with the band. And then there's 2 ways to do this. You want to squeeze the butt to do the raise. You want to get one leg out. And you could press with the same arm and you'll feel a dip and you have to fight to restore it. The other option, if you want more stability, which is I think what I'm going to do, is if you lift this leg, you press with the opposite. There's still some instability, but it's more balanced. So I'm going to try the more balanced route and see what I can get. Because last time I really struggled. All right, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's actually the glute from my run yesterday. I could be pressing heavier. I like to keep it symmetric. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. Slowly dying. So I could probably heavy the weight because it's the hips that are going out on that. Let's take her notes. Right. Single side. Gosh, my girl's cute. All right, so I'm just gonna erase all this noise. Clear the board. But I like to look at what I did the week before I start fresh. So we did red, black bands, 40. Let's say opposite legs, leg dash arm, 8 reps, X1. And then next set I'll just up the weight, I think. All right. Single leg, glute, hamstring bridge. We have to do that again. We did that on Wednesday. It was dreadful. Right about a young girl, 12th grade, meeting a boy she falls in love with. That's beautiful. All right, I know what I can do with hamstring bridge because I've done it before, and it sucks. I could do a pretty large amount of weight on my hips. Dang it. I hate getting better. Hate it. Oh, frick. It's like a really weird problem. I don't lift with ego. I wouldn't have the audacity to say that. I'm pretty good about not lifting with ego. But I'm really good at knowing kind of where my body's threshold of like hard but safe is. And that threshold keeps edging. So the longer I do this, right, we're on day 180. So it means I'm capable of doing more. It's like really bad with push-ups because I hate doing push-ups, and it's like I can do an extra couple. Doesn't mean there's any ounce of desire in that space. So that's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 30. Alexa, what's 32.5? Oh, you're asleep, aren't you? Dang it, Alexa. I'm taking a nap when I needed you most. Just like everyone else in my life. Guess I just gotta do the math myself. I know that 32.5 kilograms, if you're doing stoichiometry, a kilogram, get it down to grams, and you gotta go grams to ounces, ounces into pounds. Just kidding, I can't do all that in my head. Thanks, yeah, Elsa. I would love to hear how your book turns out. I have a Discord section for like creative writing. Nobody's used it yet, but if you end up wanting to kind of like post your work, my Discord's, I don't want to say it's dead. It's just, it's in its infancy and it's poorly organized. So I really have to basically simplify it and create spaces for people to connect. But actually I'm trying to write more often on a blog. So I've done 4 blogs this far. Most of them are about like aspects of life in Japan and global leadership. But there are quite a few books I'm interested in doing concerning the pretentious engineer. One of the ones, which would be kind of my biggest project, is I want to make like a coloring book of the wonders and horrors of engineering disasters. I just think that would be awesome. So, and then you have the pretentious engineer explaining the simple equations on a whiteboard of these like terrible things. Like there's one where right at the start of Prohibition, I can't remember the exact state. I want to say it's Minnesota or Maine or somewhere. Molasses is an ingredient you can make alcohol with, which I didn't know. And at the start of Prohibition, somebody built like a giant dam It's not funny because people died, but I laugh because it's just like, of the 1,000 ways to die, right? Someone built a giant dam at the top of a hill in the woods to store all of their molasses. And they didn't calculate the hydrostatic force that a dense liquid like molasses would put on the base of the wall. And the dam broke, and a 17-foot high wall of molasses. Now imagine like how slow molasses flows. It's not water, right? Comes down the hill and like takes out a town. I have no idea how many people died, but it was enough that it was just terrible, right? But I want to have like a scene of a wall of molasses rolling down a hill with like stick figures running and yelling, you know, and the pretentious engineer just has like a whiteboard and shows like the integral of a dam and like calculating the force at the base. Like, pretentious engineer, I know you didn't ask. This is how you calculate the hydrostatic force of molasses on a dam wall. As people are fleeing for their lives with like, you know, cartoon emoji scream faces. All right, this is gonna suck. Yep. Here we go. Oh no, there goes the oxygen in my lungs. I'm breaking my ribs here. So I'm just kidding, gotta get it up to the hips. And then a glute raise, you squeeze the butt, get to the top. Hamstring, you step it out a little bit. This is like a mix. Where the money is for me is out away from my body, and then it's all hamstring, back of your leg, basically, back of your thigh. I'm gonna try to get 12 slow with pauses. Up, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. I have to count it because it sucks. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. 11, 2, 3, 4. 12, 2, 3, 4. On those last couple, I was really able to find the squeeze. It takes a lot of work though. Crap. Oh, YouTube didn't get to see all that. I forgot to change cameras. Sorry, y'all. It's alright, you didn't miss anything. Just me struggling. Alexa, what's 32.5 kilograms into pounds? £71. To cut the soul into 7 pieces. This is strictly theoretical. Alright, so that's cool. That's a 10-pound, 11-pound increase. And we increased reps. So that's good all around right there. So red, black, 70s, which is 32.5 kg. 12 reps, X, 1, slow. Oh. Hey, love. That's fine. I turned all the cameras. We'll get dressed after the bathroom, okay? You can punch through. Nice. But go straight to the bathroom, okay, love?
Yeah,
And then you can get dressed, right?
yeah.
Perfect. Thanks, little miss. Nice to see you today. Oh, it's nice to see you today. Make sure you close the door, okay? Did she successfully close the door? Hey, good job. Alright, so we're halfway through the first set. Slowing down. I'm sore for that, so that's good. Let's see. Single arm leg row. Single leg row. So this is a balance talk for the last 20 minutes because I forgot to put my mic on. What a derp. Sorry, TikTok. Hopefully the fire comes back. I wonder how come no one's on here. Well, Eliza, I'm still kind of new to live streaming on YouTube. I'll take that as a compliment, though. Like, people come and go, and I'm still getting a regular streaming schedule on YouTube. I've only been live streaming on YouTube for about 2 weeks. I've done Twitch for 3 years. So it's kind of a new context for me, and the internet's still trying to find me, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's super kind. All right, so we need 40. I'm waiting for my daughter so I can get her safely dressed before we start, but well, maybe I can even set. Because if she runs out to the living room, we're in trouble. I'll have to jump in front of some stuff. My son's still out, right? Where's the boy? Look at my son. Ah, Lego. Yeah, he's asleep. Ah, Lego again. Frick. Ow. That's so unexpected. That was terrible. It's just dreadful. Parenting sucks. Let's do it. Let's just do it while we wait. I don't want to do it. So it's a row, it's not a deadlift. That's what I had to kind of confirm. So I'll do a deadlift to get my core. So, squeeze the butt, tuck the tailbone, step forward on this leg, a little bend in the knee, pivot out, and 1, slow, 2, slow, 3. And if you lose balance, just touch the toe. 4. Legs. 8. 8 is nice. Little Miss Flush. Hello, Miss. Perfect. Can you go pick out a nice outfit? You don't have school, so you can wear anything fun. Shorts, dress, footy pajamas. And we're just gonna watch a little bit of Bluey. Baby girl's over there playing. And we're just gonna watch a little bit of Bluey. Netflix is broken today, so I couldn't get Gabby's dollhouse to work. My most sincere apologies. Alright, let's go back to our note sheet. Oh, I have to do the other side. 1.
Dad.
Yeah, what's up?
I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
So you remember.
What's wrong? I'll just set it on the ground for now. Daddy will fix it later, okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks for telling me. Thanks for being honest about that. No touch, Ems.
And then it will be easier to get underwear out because it was on the floor.
Yeah, that sounds good. Pick a good outfit, love. No touch, Emmy, go.
Oh.
Alright, so I just pulled this way, so I have to pull this is this hip. Old man hip over. Pick up your weight. For someone who doesn't want to exercise, I'm doing pretty good. Forward. Okay, thanks for getting dressed, bud. Yeah, this whole thing is totally different. Give myself a touch here. switch. Don't touch Ems. Alright, TikTok. Thanks, buddy. Love your outfit. Here at YouTube. There we go, that's my phone. No touch. So it's Saturday. I'm gonna drop off so that I can be a little more present with the kids as I finish things up. But thanks for all the time, y'all.